everyone, it's Vince here. Hope you're having a great day. So guys, we finally have a new app that will pay you PayPal money to play games. Is it actually worth our time though? Let me show you now. I hope you enjoy. This application is called MoneyTime. Play and earn. Now get ready everyone, because MoneyTime is one of these apps that I have a lot to say and you need to know before you jump into it as well. This is what it looks like when you first launch it up. It runs on a monies system and you collect these monies by playing games. Here you can see that there's a real dollar amount of cash out value available. And underneath that, we have the loyalty progress bar where the more monies we collect will fill up the bar. You're also going to notice a little timer there, and that's because every 3 hours, MoneyTime will actually convert the points that you generate throughout your gameplay experience within the 3 hours into real cash. So if you guys have ever heard of JustPlay, it runs on the exact same system. So right away you have the Your Games area. Because I've obviously been testing out the application for today's video, you can see I've installed various games to generate the monies currency. Now generally I found that each of these applications is going to give you the same amount of monies per level, or I guess progress that you make throughout the game itself, which I'll show you in a second, so then it makes more sense. Let's say I want to play Idle Tower Rush. Simply tapping on the Play Now button will bring up a window pretty much saying it runs in the exact same system as JustPlay. The more you play, the more points you can try and generate. So it takes you to the Google Play Store for the game that you want to play. In this case it's Idle Tower Rush, and now at this point all I need to do is make my progress throughout the game. What I've found is that the more progress you make within the games themselves, the more monies that you're able to generate. But something you need to understand about MoneyTime, at least my experience here in Australia, is that there's coffee breaks. And now when these coffee breaks hit, your money's balance will update. So if we go back to MoneyTime now, you can see that my bar has slightly filled up and now I have 1,000 of the monies from watching that one advertisement. So technically in 7 minutes, that money's currency will convert into real cash, which we'll check out soon. And that's really the system of MoneyTime, okay? As I said, it runs exactly like JustPlay, same exact concept. You have to install various applications onto the phone. You see advertisements and then you get monies. It is nice they have an idle game that you can just relax and play in the background while the coffee breaks will automatically play. So if you're actually trying to play the games and enjoy them, you're actually going to be disrupted quite a bit. But now since I've had another coffee break, you can see here, I now have 2,000 monies and that bar is filling up a little bit more. I just quickly wanted to mention everyone, if you enjoy what I do here on YouTube every single day, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It takes hours and hours to do these videos, so I really hope you enjoy. Thank you very much. MoneyTime has a huge selection of games though, which is nice to see for a money-making app in general. And I have to say, each of them are pretty unique and very casual based. So if you guys just like playing games in your spare time, and you want to try and generate like that extra little bit of revenue, MoneyTime does have the capability to supply that. But when it comes down to it, realistically, a lot of people are playing MoneyTime just for the money's sake. So how much is it really worth our time? If I was to play a game like Wave Tower, for instance, you can see it's one of those basic little Android games where all you need to do is try and get to the bottom of the tower. I mean, it's pretty fun all in all, everyone, and you can't really fail the mission either. You just have to continuously glide the ball towards the bottom of the screen. And once you clear the level, you have a chance to get a coffee break. From what I can see, it's every single 3 levels on this game itself. So with certain games, you can try and catch on to how many coffee breaks will become available after time. And generally, you want to try and pick the ones with the most coffee breaks. Although MoneyTime does state you should switch between all the various apps, so that's something to definitely keep in mind. So now I have 3,000 of the money currency. In 2 minutes, that's going to convert into real cash. So let's see how much I get for 3,000 of the monies. And technically, I've only seen 3 ads so far. Alrighty, so time's up everyone, and you can see that we have 2 cents worth of currency now for 3,000 of those monies. So that's the big problem with MoneyTime in my opinion. They don't actually tell you how much currency you're going to get, okay? What they do is just like JustPlay, give you a random set amount that they decide on their end at the end of every 3 hours. And this type of earning system really does irritate me because you really don't know what you're in for. So really all you can do as a player is going through each of these applications to try and get as many monies as possible and hope for the best at the end of the 3 hours. At least here in my own country of Australia, I found that even if I was to generate the same exact amount of currency, I would get completely different amounts of real money at the end of the 3 hours, just like JustPlay. I seriously think these are the same developers as JustPlay, or they've copied them pretty much system for system. Either way though, if you count that, it's almost a 1-for-1 ratio of 1,000 of the monies equaling 1 cent worth of currency. But don't hold your breath as it changes all the time. So they do have a complete offers area. So yes, MoneyTime does have its own offer wall system, but again, with an offer wall system like this, you don't really know how much you're gonna get in straight up currency, at least not easily. Like taking a look here, we can only assume that this currency is the money's currency, and while we do have offers that are willing to give us millions of the money's currency, which we can only really assume is going to be up to hundreds of dollars worth of currency itself, without having a set dollar value, why would anyone really trust a system like this or put the time into it? This is the thing about apps like JustPlay, for instance, and even MoneyTime now. If you don't actually have a currency system for the offers that people can easily understand, why would you put the time and effort into it, dude? At least that's my personal opinion, okay? Like if I don't know straight away how much real money I'm gonna get for dedicating potentially weeks of my life to playing a game or completing an offer, why would I bother doing it? Like if I complete this fishdom offer, I get 8.6 million of the credits, but then you think to yourself, okay, how much is that in actual real money? I honestly don't understand why people don't push for that more, and why we tolerate having like a currency system that doesn't give you a true dollar value for your time. Like this money systems I can understand because I'm used to JustPlay, okay? It gives you random amounts based on, I guess, the advertisements that you see. But with the offer walls themselves, they really need to give a true dollar value in my opinion. And I'm sure most of you guys will understand exactly what I'm trying to say. Your time is the most precious thing on earth, and a lot of these applications are pure time wasters, so you really have to be careful what you're dedicating your time to. Let's say I want to do this 1.4 million wild fish offer. Tapping on it will actually give us the requirements and the amount of monies we'll generate for completing all of the requirements. Remember, these are multi-tiered rewards, so realistically you get the main bulk of the reward at the end. And that's what a lot of people won't tell you, everyone, okay? It takes time. Not only that, there are actual eligibility rules you have to follow as well, which are very strict. Like most of these offers have a time limit, so if you don't do it in time, you completely wasted your own time. Again, the whole concept is earn up to 1.4 million of the monies, and we don't even know how much that is in real cash. It looks like MoneyTime's going through the Tapjoy offer wall, by the way, so unless I'm missing something completely, I couldn't see anything about a real world currency conversion value for the offers. Again, just like JustPlay, MoneyTime says that you convert your currency into whatever the ad rates would be for that day, or fraud detection, etc, etc. You guys know the drill, okay? At the end of the 3 hours, they run through their own checks in the background. You can tell by their little loyalty rules area. So if you want to read that in your own country, perhaps it's different, but this is what I get here in Australia. Let me tell you exactly how long it took me to reach the minimum cash out on MoneyTime, and if it actually paid me. So this is the cash out area on MoneyTime. You have your account balance, when your balance is going to be updated next, a PayPal cash out, which here in Australia is a $4 minimum, and a gift card cash out, which is an $8 minimum. Now, my lifetime earnings are $4.08 worth of currency. I was paid out though $4.10 worth of PayPal cash. Now, did I actually receive it? Well, everyone, yes, I'm very happy to say that MoneyTime did pay me within literally 30 minutes of cashing out that amount. So that was fantastic to see. What was not fantastic though is that all in all, it took me roughly 16 to 20 hours or so to actually generate enough of the monies to cash out. And that was spread out over 4 to 5 days, guys. That was a crazy grind in my opinion. For all those wondering as well, yes, there is face identification on this app, so you will need to submit a selfie. I thought I'd mention that. So yes, MoneyTime is legit, and it may be worth your time in your own country, but I had a huge grind to get my money. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check out my channel for almost 1,000 reviews of money making apps and methods. I'll see you all next time. Stay safe out there.